Hello, my name is Brian Hemsworth. I am a British-born architect, currently living in Paris. One of the initial ideas was that this house is set in what was quite desert-like surroundings at first. It has now become an urbanization, as you see, but the inspiration, I suppose, was not an urban inspiration when we initially had the idea for this house. The idea here is to anchor the house to the site, sink down slightly, protect ourselves from the wind, which is from the northeast. So this is the main entrance. As you can see, the pathway descends down into a series of Gavion walls which shoot out in all different directions, making connections with the landscape, creating different views through the house and into the terraces. When I arrive here, I am already at chest height. And as you can see, it's a protected area already. So as you can see, there's a huge canopy structure that comes out and protects the house, which is basically square in plan, roughly 12 meters by 12 meters. And it provides shades to these outlying terraces. And the idea is, of course, to make us live in the outdoors as much as possible. One early inspiration was Thor Heyerdahl, whose Kon-Tiki raft was very interesting in the sense that it is in a small place, small raft in which there was lots of different textures and sensory information. And the reason for that was that he was in an isolated condition situation, in other words, when he went across the sea. And in a sense, I thought that this would be important to include as an idea to add interest and perhaps make the use of space more interesting, because in other words, it is an isolated spot and we need the sensory information beyond just the view out to the sea. As you can see, this is the east terrace. There's the big wall here to protect us from the wind. We can see out to the sea. There was the idea that we are actually moving towards a more a closer relationship with the bedrooms here, and that there are more intimate terraces. There'll be some planting here on the left, on the right. Round the corner here, we come to the main rear terrace, which will have water. Part of the idea, of course, was to have evaporative cooling entering the building during the daytime from the shade that cools the air. The volume is something which I think is quite successful. It'll be glazed up there. We have steel beams which span about 18 meters. And the effect of the sunlight, although the sun has gone away for a little while, we see the shade here even without the use of external blinds.